So I'll do a first and only here, fitness health video. This will be hopefully just the basic guidelines. Fitness and health is not very complicated. It takes a lot maybe of research to get to the very simple conclusions, which can be annoying. It can be hard to filter through all the noise, so making sure that you're delineating exactly what is needed to be known. And I'm going to do that right here for you as quickly as possible. I don't want to belabor this point. You want to look like this Faustian barbarian. How do we do it? Very simply. You hit the gym. Now we'll start with exercise. You want to be better, you want to be faster, you want to be stronger. You do the exercises that you need to do to get there. Split squats, Bulgarian split squats, usually do 3 reps. So maybe about 6-7 sets of 3 reps, and you go heavy. You go, I can do a lot. I can do upwards of 150, 160 kilos per leg. But if you yourself try, you start 20, 30, one bar, just the bar, 5 kilos every week. That's it. Bang, 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 until you can do 120 massive, massive quads. Then you also do split hex bar deadlifts. This is a very athletic lift. Its prime function is improving your running speed, but also a lot of power off the floor. There is a general carryover effect for a lot of other lifts. It's a very good dynamic lift for stabilizes all these tiny muscles in the legs and back, neck, traps, things like that. Next one is a hang power clean. I like this a lot. It gives you a lot of, you could say power, but functionality from a pulling and catching standpoint. Next is plyometrics, 2 to 3 different types of plyometrics thrown into every workout. Very easy. Push press. Push press you do to extend your arms above your head with the bar, basically, with a little bit of a jump. You do this as heavy as possible. Once again, gives you a lot of power, explosive energy, ATP usage, all that good stuff. The last lift would be a box jump lift. So this one you would use not with the dumbbells, but with actually the barbell, and you basically sit onto the box, then jump off. And so you would make it medium level weight here, but you're really focused on the dynamic, explosive effect of jumping whilst minimizing the amount of concentric lifting here. Lastly, just for a bit of aerobic but more lactic acid style exercises, the salt bike here. Try and burn 10 calories on, 10 calories off, as fast as you can, as hard as you can. See how fast you can get to, say, 100 calories, something like that. Very easy, very simple. This is your workout plan. You do it 4 times a week. Takes you 45 minutes. Not very hard, not much equipment. All that's required is a bit of form and then pushing yourself every time you're in there. That's the stronger part of this, and probably also the faster. The better part we'll go into here. It's very minimal in terms of supplementation required. I'd start with protein powder. It's very cheap, very simple way of getting enough protein during the day. 2 to 3 shakes, protein pancakes in your gruel, in your oats in the morning, whatever it takes. Very easy way to supplement protein. Very cheap, very effective. You can get nice ones, you can get cheap ones, you can get gross ones, you can get flavored ones. You pick, I don't care. Next one is taurine. Taurine is very useful in supplementation. I like it. It gives you energy. Here they've said that it changes metabolites, decreasing lactate, creatine kinase, phosphorus, inflammatory markers, improving glycolytic fat oxidation markers. So fairly easy to get taurine, not very expensive. You can drink Red Bulls if that's your prerogative, but in general, quite good for I would say, improvement of the Faustian mindset. Next one here is the creatine. I think this is where we say that there's a need for creatine supplementation because it's a very basic and cheap version of a amino acid that your body already requires, but to supplement it, super added to your diet will allow for both mental and physical improvements. You'll have more power production here, sprint performance, fat-free mass, workout production, everything goes up, up, up. Creatine, not very hard to buy, very simple once again, like protein powder. It's commoditized, 5-10 grams per day, easy. The next one here is caffeine. Caffeine is a very simple one. Ray Peat talks a lot about this in terms of caffeine supplementation. It's thinking about more like as a vitamin and a mineral rather than necessarily a drug. I don't take performance-enhancing drugs, which is just the way I say it. I don't take exogenous testosterone, but you can think of some drugs as acting much more naturally with the body's endocrine and physiological systems. So here, caffeine, it's a big one. 5-10 cups of coffee a day. That's probably quite good. I said before, if you're drinking Red Bulls, things like this, it's obviously fine. I wouldn't supplement with caffeine pills necessarily. I find there to be more cross-effect benefits from something like coffee or tea here. The only one I'm not including here is nicotine. Nicotine is a hard one. There's a balance to be done if you can feel as if your consumption of it doesn't allow you to be addicted maybe nicotine could be for you. There's a lot of, you could say, mental improvements for nicotine, suppression of appetite if that's necessary, other things like that. Physiologically, some small improvements in performance, but also nicotine has more downsides. Up to you, see how you go. Magnesium, a supplementary of magnesium before bed, in the mornings, things like this are really useful. Your body uses in its mitochondria and energy cells a lot of magnesium throughout the day. If you're exercising, you're being strong, you're being powerful, that's what you'll need. In conjunction with the repeat recommendations, I think gummy bears, make sure you're buying ones with gelatin in them, meat gelatin, so that's usually cow, and you can get grass-fed. Organic gelatin gummy bears, super good for you. Great energy source, high levels of protein than maybe you think, particularly from a lolly, and then also, as I said before, the collagen, as it's downstream from the gelatin. Really nice, really good, really cheap, really easy. The last two here is a Coke, sugared Coke in a glass bottle, glass to minimize your plastic, microplastic consumption, and then alcohol-free beer. Alcohol-free beer can be used quite well to both supplement but also replenish things like electrolytes and aid digestion. A lot of athletes use alcohol-free beer just to aid in recovery, basically. So there it is. That's it. Hopefully under 6.5 minutes here of what you need to do to get big, strong, fast, better in every conceivable way. And this is it. There's nothing else to this. There's no other podcasters, no other YouTubers. There's no other influencers you need to follow to get this information. This is it. So gym, sets, 7 sets, 3 reps, heavy. Push every week till you can't go up anymore. Then you just take it a step down in terms of incremental increases. It's just progressive overload. That's it. That's all there is to it. You've never seen a guy who can lift a lot of weight really fast, be small, and be worthless and be unathletic. That's all there is to it. This is all the extra stuff that'll just make you a better version of yourself.